Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for coming back for another video. Today I am going to be reviewing the Rockspace AC2100 Wi-Fi extender. Basically, I got this because I have been working from home for the better part of 3 years now. And I have an office, but there's times you just don't want to be in the office anymore. You want to go and just work somewhere else. And that place for me is the patio in my backyard. However, my router does kind of struggle to get a strong signal to the patio. I can get a signal, but it doesn't quite give me the speed that I'm looking for. So I knew I had to get a Wi-Fi extender. And what I found was this Rockspace AC2100 Wi-Fi extender. And I chose it for a couple reasons. One is that I looked at a lot of reviews online, not just the Amazon reviews, but a lot of other reviews. And the Rockspace company has a great reputation and their products have great reviews. So the other thing that I was looking at was it is rated at AC2100, which means that it says it'll provide 300 megabits per second on the 2.4 gigahertz channel and up to 1734 megabits per second on the 5 gigahertz channel. It also says it'll extend the coverage for close to 1,300 square feet, and it is compatible with just about every single router out there. Now, it showed up in this white packaging, very clean and minimalistic packaging. It is well packaged. Opening it up, there's really not much to this besides just a user guide and the actual extender itself. Now, the extender isn't the most attractive thing in the world. It's just this like black brick looking thing. It has some horizontal lines on the front and some holes for ventilation on the sides. It has these 4 antennas that all fold out so you can point the signal kind of the direction that you want it to go. On the bottom is an Ethernet port. That is a gigabit Ethernet port. And then on the back here is just the plug-in for power and some information about the extender along with some serial numbers and that sort of thing. On the front is just a logo and then these 3 status lights. One is for the signal, one is for WPS, and the other one is for power. So one thing that almost all the reviewers rave about this product is just how easy it is to set up. And then once it's set up, it's really just a plug and play type of product. You really don't have to do anything else to it. So really, you don't need to have any networking experience at all to set this up. All you have to do is just plug it in to a power source. From there, the Rockspace extender starts to broadcast its own signal that you can connect to from a laptop or your cell phone. Once you're connected, you're brought to a website UI that'll prompt you to put in a password to access the extender. And then all you have to do is find your router's SSID or your Wi-Fi signal, connect to it, and then press extend. And then the Rockspace extender will do its own thing. And after a couple minutes, you'll get a success notification and you're really good to go after that. I had this thing up and running and extending my network in no more than 5 minutes. One thing you do need to keep an eye on is this signal indicator on the front. It comes on blue if you have a good connection to the router. You want the blue light on. Red means that you have a poor connection to the router and that the extender needs to be moved closer to the router to improve the signal. And no light at all means that there's no connection at all. So you'll have to probably go into settings and restart the connection process. So there are a couple advanced settings that you can toggle with in the website UI. One is that you can actually set this up as an access point. There's an access point mode. Another one is that you can separate the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz channels. By default, those are put into one SSID and then it toggles back and forth for you automatically. I prefer to separate those and know exactly which channel I'm on, so that's an option for you. Another one is you can change the password to access the extender. And last is that you can switch which signal you're actually extending in this settings as well. So if you have 2 routers or 2 different networks, you can switch which one you're trying to extend. All right, so let's talk about performance and how this thing actually works in the real world usage. I have to say that I am really impressed with the signal strength and the added range that I get from this extender. Before I had the extender, I was getting 20 to 30 megabits per second out on my patio from my router that was on the other side of my house. Then I plugged in this Rockspace extender, and now I'm getting between 150 and 200 megabits per second on my patio. That is a huge increase, and I'm a lot more productive with that sort of speeds than I was with 20 to 30 megabits. I also now get full coverage in every single inch of my home and in my yard, which is amazing because before, when I had my phone out in my yard, I would definitely drop at least 1 or 2 bars. And then at the outskirts of my yard, I would probably drop all the way. Now I have full bars, full coverage everywhere, which is amazing. The speed is still really fast at all points of my yard, in my house. No more dead spots, and I'm just in love with it. And when it boils down to it, this thing just does exactly what it says it should do. And that sounds funny to say, but there's so many times you get something that doesn't do what it says it'll do, and it's disappointing. So if I have any high praise for this Rockspace extender, is that it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It extended my network to cover my entire house, cover my entire yard. I have a strong signal throughout, so I'm very happy. So anyone with a house or a large apartment, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You probably have a spot that you just don't get a great signal, or there's a dead zone and you just would like to get a stronger signal. Check out this Rockspace AC2100 dual band Wi-Fi extender. It has helped me out immensely, and I think it'll do the same for you. I'll put a link in the description below so that you can check it out on Amazon. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate everyone that's watching, liking and subscribing, even commenting. I love to respond to all the comments. So thanks again. We'll catch you on the next one.